Hey friends, I wanted to do a step-by-step of how I do an oracle card reading. This is something that when I started out, I didn't have, and I really just wanted to see the steps that somebody else took to do a reading. So I'm going to show you with the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Linn. These are one of my favorite decks. It's also the first deck that I ever bought. The cards are really good, and this particular deck is great for a lot of different things. So what I do is I actually start with my cards, and I just like to give them a quick knock. So that kind of knocks any of the, if there's any negative or just stagnant, stale energy, it gets it out. So I wait until I hear kind of that sharp resonating sound coming back. And then I shuffle my cards. So I feel like it's really satisfying to do that. I give them 3 shuffles, and then while I shuffle in between each, I also kind of do this. So I just want to know that the cards are really well mixed up, that I'm not just pulling the same sequence of cards that I pulled last time. And so this ensures that. And then the other thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that they're all facing the same direction. So I just kind of go through and look and make sure that they're all facing up. As you get into reading cards more, you may find that you like to read them reversed or upside down. If you're new to reading, I recommend not doing that unless your guidebook has kind of an explanation for both. But as you get into it, you'll want to be sure that they're all kind of facing the same direction. So once I do that, I hold the cards up to my heart center, and then I just take a minute to kind of connect my feet to the earth, allow myself to envision my connection to light and source, and then also connecting to the cards. And then I just ask for whatever it is that whatever my question is. If I'm asking for somebody else, I will ask that, or I will say I'd love for my guide to have my highest good in mind to help me, or if I'm for my viewers, I'd like for their highest good as well. And then I cut the cards in 3. So I'm gonna go 1, and then I'm gonna put this one on top of that, and then I'm gonna put this one on top of that. So you can do them like 1, 2, 3 on your table, or you can just do it the way that I did. Okay, different people do different ways for actually choosing their cards. My favorite is I like to hold my cards like this, and then I go, let's see, the question is, I would love to have just a great card to help the viewers of this on their own oracle card journey. So I'm gonna go 1, and then I'm gonna do 2, and this just lets me catch the cards in my hand. If something pops out like that, I'll usually grab it, and that's gonna be something that is significant along with whatever the answer is. And then I do 3. So I do this 3 times. Typically it's a little bit more natural because I'm holding them down by the table. And then whatever card ends up on top, that's my answer card. And so I set it down on the table. And then if I have other questions, I will ask those as well. And then I'll do 1 more of these. So I'll ask a question and do 1 more of these. Okay, and then whatever's on the top, I grab. And then if I have another question, so if I'm doing a spread, for example, with 2 or 3 or more cards, this is what I'll do. So we're gonna stick with that 1 for now. And first of all, I am going to pull the card that it's called a jumper, when something really sticks out, but isn't necessarily how you intended it to be. So this is the Wondrous Universe card, and it says walk in beauty. And this is a great reminder for just how much possibility is out there with oracle cards, with doing readings, whether it's for yourself or for others. This card is saying, just kind of stop and take a look around, because the possibilities are endless. And then the next card I got was this was the one that was actually in answer to my question of what would help the viewer, as you are on your oracle card journey. And that is the Wandering Path. And it says, enjoy the journey. And I love that this is the card that came out for you. So for anybody who watches this video, this is a message for you, that just really enjoy the journey. There's so much to see, there's so much to learn, but most of all, this is a journey in which you get to know yourself better, you get to know your spiritual guides better, whatever your word is for source. So if that's God or the universe or spirit or source or light, Oracle cards are a fantastic way to get to know that source better. And so I just want to go back to these together. The wondrous universe, the source of all things that we have, whatever you want to call that. Again, great connection to it. So I love that that was the jumper. And then wandering path, enjoy your journey. If you've got any questions, I'd love for you to post them below. And if I can answer those, I certainly will. And many blessings to you as you're on this Oracle card journey.